And Bitcoin is going to have, in my opinion, half a billion wallets, possibly 1 billion wallets as we get to 2024.
Yes, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name's Austin. In today's video, I want to share with you the latest news involving Bitcoin, involving Ethereum, involving the Metaverse, and much more. If you're interested in making money with cryptocurrency, click subscribe right now. We drop a video every single day demystifying this cryptocurrency market. Let's jump in, starting with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down around 50% from its November all-time high, making this the second deepest drawdown in this halving cycle. And although we're on a bounce today, in a lot of ways, this is unprecedented territory. Corrections in 2017 and early 2021 were much shallower, between 20 and 40%, whilst it was in July 2021 that we did reach a drawdown of 54% down. Give me your thoughts down below on what this tells you. But some perspective from DWolf: the lower the swing, the higher the rebound, if you believe in the underlying asset. Like this right here, the Bitcoin miners are still big believers. Bitcoin mining difficulty, as of a few days ago, increased by 9.3% positive, hitting a new all-time high. So this is what we call a divergence. Taking a look at Bitcoin mining difficulty, we can see that despite multi-month price decrease, we also have multi-month Bitcoin miner increase. The miners are interested in accumulating more Bitcoin at this price point, not less. Very interesting. Again, just something to clock, just something to keep in mind. Let's keep moving. While this is a fundamentally bullish metric, we do have an institutionally bearish metric. The Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, GBTC, is still trading at a heavy discount. So of course we know that GBTC is just a stock market ticker. It's a trust that buys Bitcoin, and then people that trade on Wall Street can buy shares in that trust as a way to have indirect exposure to Bitcoin. If we're seeing high demand for GBTC, these shares trade at a premium over spot price. And of course, when we're seeing a lack of demand, these shares trade at a discount from the spot price of Bitcoin. As of this week, the shares are still trading at around a 20% discount, which is still bearish because until this trades at closer to zero or positive, this does indicate a lack of institutional demand for Bitcoin. We are heading in the right direction, but again, just something to clock. We'll come back to this over the next few weeks and check back in. And finally, before we get to altcoin news, I'll be honest with you. In times like this, I can get a little nervous. Are we heading up? Are we heading down? Those sort of thoughts happen for everybody. To level the nerves, I loved right now this perspective from Anthony Scaramucci, comparing drawdowns like this in the crypto market today to drawdowns that we used to see in the internet days of the 2000s. Watch this.
About Bitcoin, the price is now close to, frankly, 50% off of its all-time highs. What are we supposed to make of this? What do you make of it?
Well, Jim was just talking about the 2000 NASDAQ debacle. Of course, I lived through that, and many things got decimated, but quality things lasted. You can go back through Amazon as an example, 8 periods of time where it dropped at least 50% since its inception. Yet if you had a $10,000 investment in Amazon on its IPO, Andrew, it's worth $22 million today. So I think ultimately it's about buying quality and recognizing that Bitcoin, and I've said on this air many times, it's not a store of value at this moment. It's not technically a currency at this moment, but what it is an early adoption technology, an early adoption technical story. With that, there's going to come a lot of volatility. And so I wouldn't have predicted what happened in 2021. The China mining shutdown, but then also the $3 billion of purchases by Elon Musk through his companies and his personal investing. And so this year, I'm not going to be able to predict what's going to happen, but I'm willing to venture that more people will own Bitcoin on 12/31 of this year than they did prior. And Bitcoin is going to have, in my opinion, half a billion wallets, possibly 1 billion wallets as we get to 2024. And so people should ride this stuff out. I think it is It's nonsensical to expect just a asymmetric 45-degree line in any story as new as Bitcoin.
All right. Give me your thoughts on this down below in the comment section. Seriously, what do you think? Comment below. And if the nerves are getting to you in the short term, when in doubt, zoom out and think big picture. Next up, let's talk about the metaverse. Let's talk about altcoins. But first, in 60 seconds or less, I want to give a big shout out to sponsor of the channel, OKCoin. Like I've been saying, they are a better way to Bitcoin. Join the fastest growing global cryptocurrency exchange with the lowest fees around. And that's true, they do have much, much lower fees than their competition. And on top of being a global cryptocurrency exchange, they are fully regulated in the US, which I love. Taking a look at the cryptocurrencies offered on their platform, we can see they do have a wide selection of higher cap altcoins like Cardano, like Polkadot, Doge, Shiba Inu, Polygon, and more, as well as lower cap altcoins, and they're always adding more. So the selection is good, and of course, if you choose to stake, meaning put your crypto to work with staking and DeFi, you keep 100% of all staking rewards earned. I repeat, you keep 100% of all staking rewards earned. Link down below. That's Altcoin Daily OKCoin. Link down below. Check it out. Moving forward, next piece of altcoin news. Grayscale has just added 25 digital assets, meaning cryptos, to its under consideration list, including DeFi and Metaverse projects. So despite prices going down, these are the 25 different cryptocurrencies that they say their institutional clientele are very interested in getting some exposure to. Grayscale's additions to its list of assets under consideration includes cryptocurrencies for DeFi projects Algorand and Convex, as well as Metaverse startups, the Sandbox, Axie Infinity, and Yield Guild Games. Of course, always keep in mind that the firm did say that it viewed these additions as possible candidates for inclusion in a future investment product, but also noted that not every asset under consideration will be turned into one of our investment products, and that Grayscale might consider assets not currently on the list. So take this for what you will, but to me what this does show that even though prices are declining, they are still seeing some institutional interest for these different Metaverse and DeFi projects. Something to note. Next piece of news for NFTs. YouTube CEO hints at NFT integration in a letter to creators. So here are the details. In her annual letter to creators, YouTube CEO stated that the platform was interested in expanding the YouTube ecosystem and indicated that this expansion could include things like NFTs. And at this time, it is unclear what form NFTs on YouTube would take, but the primary focus, according to YouTube CEO, would be to help creators capitalize on emerging technologies. I would be interested to hear your thoughts on this. Next piece of possibly disturbing news out of Facebook, or Facebook's Meta. Meta unveils Metaverse AI supercomputer, claims it will be the world's fastest. So Facebook's parent company Meta says that its newly created artificial intelligence, AI, research supercluster, or RSC, will pave the way towards building the metaverse. The social media giant said that it believes RSC is already one of the fastest supercomputers in the world and will snag the top spot when it's fully operational in mid-2022, in a few short months. In a direct quote from the company, developing the next generation of advanced AI will require powerful new computers capable of quintillions of operations per second. Ultimately, the work done with RSC will pave the way towards building technologies for the next major computing platform, the Metaverse, where AI-driven applications and products will play an important role. So this, of course, is the antithesis of decentralization. While Facebook's Meta builds a supercomputer in private to better monetize users' data in its metaverse, Ethereum, of course the opposite, builds a world computer in the open that allows users to control their data in the metaverse. It's not the same. And next piece of altcoin news involving Paris Hilton and Origin Protocol. NFT queen Paris Hilton gifts Jimmy Fallon and the entire Tonight Show audience her personal NFT line in collaboration with Superplastic and Origin Protocol. So huge piece of awareness news if you hold Origin. And of course, this is now a little piece of NFT history for The Tonight Show.
Well, it's an NFT series that I'm doing with Superplastic and releasing on Origin Protocol. And I want to give one to everyone in the audience.
I think that's the first NFT giveaway in television history. We love you.
Iconic.
All right. Very cool. Make sure to follow us. I will keep you updated. That is the video. My name's Austin. Like always, see you tomorrow.